Alright, YouTube. Let's do it. D-Stack is back. Our silver hero is trying to get better at Jhin. Let's see what we could have done better this game. Your lane phase better be more confident than the last time I saw you. And it already is. This is good. Alright, so here, we know... Okay, no we don't, actually. We don't know how fast we're gonna get level 2, because Blitz could start using his stack. So yeah, go ahead and get the 2. Get the level 2. I like how you're playing this. Make sure after you trade, you pull a little further back off of the minions there. Or duck into the brush. But yeah, you already look smoother here. We're gonna go ahead and turn this on for now. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, this is what I'm talking about in low elo. You see? You see how much control you just got? Now, the one thing that I would be doing is when you made that trade, which was great, right? Blitz hooks a fucking Leona for some reason. After that right there, the trade's effectively over. So what we should be doing is we need to get a ward down here or in try. And that's going to be your responsibility because your Leona's a dumbass. So, yeah, next time you're in this position and you get under turret like this and you make a quick trade, the next wave is going to be a siege wave. So we want to keep the pressure on. Like we've got a good HP lead now, but we also need vision here at least, or try. I personally prefer river because it's a little bit more manageable. If someone comes down river from this path when we're if they path like right along here when we're pushed up, it normally means we're fucked. So I prefer to have a vision like here or even farther up if we're gonna push. And then, just ping, just be polite and just ask your support to ward tribe rush. I would be backing up here. I think this might be your first positional mistake. You luck out in that Ezreal's an ape and doesn't see the opening, and neither does Blitzcrank, because Blitzcrank has his pull too. But you really don't want to be in that position with the wave coming out off of the turret versus Blitzcrank. Better Blitzcrank is going to punish you every time. I'll show you again. So here, right there, when the minions, and there's the 2 range creeps, like you need to back up. And honestly, like I said, I would have had you warding out anyways. And this is kind of why, because there's not much you can get done versus better players. Your Leona is like the biggest sissy going. We may have overused on the push. I say we may. I know we did. Once the lane is pushing in your favor, we don't need to use spells this often anymore. No, Blitz's hook was back up by that point. But regardless, we shouldn't be in front of that many minions anyways on a siege wave. Because if Blitz wants to just flash E, and then Ezreal has taken a point in E as well, which he normally will, he flash E, and then Ezreal arcane shift auto Qs forward, and you're pretty much out of lane. So even if he doesn't have hook, it's still gonna hurt. If you're playing better players, that's exactly how it would go down. But you see how we have no vision down? Like, this is something you need to clean up if you're gonna play this style, and I'm glad to see you doing it, because in my opinion, your confidence is already improved. I think we might be playing a little too confident in terms of like our mana usage. That's the only thing. So like once the wave is coming this way, we need to make sure that we keep our mana up. And then obviously like some of the trades that we've taken were they were unkempt trades, right? The last thing I'm going to tell you is you probably should just use the biscuit anyways, because your mana's so low. Well, I'm sorry, because your HP is so low. And yeah, this is tilting me, to be honest. Let's see how this happens. Yikes. Interesting. This is a nice try. Yeah, definitely pop the biscuit in advance there because your health was low. That would have helped a lot there in that situation. Also, remember the siege trade. Remember warding out on the, if we're going to push, ward out on the siege wave. That's pretty much what I've learned from doing a lot of these ADC gameplays, is that if you don't do that, it's not only, you know, it's not only that we're covering for the ganks, but we can't get anything done without taking a shit trade. And then, yeah, we can't just use our mana pool to shove when we're already shoving. There's no rush, right? But I like how I like where we're going with this. This already looks a lot better. Yeah, your Leona is kind of a Sally, though. I'll grant you that on this game. Better support would love these scenarios. He never fucking E's forward. It's so ridiculous. He doesn't help you push, he just fucking stands there. I hate supports like that, dude. Like, some support you are, buddy. Why not play fucking Janna or Soraka? Your back was good. You bought a pink ward. That's cool. I dig it. I'm sure we could have farmed that better. I'm not gonna go back over that though. I'm sure we could have slowed that down. Maybe Leona fucked it up. I didn't see completely, but. One thing you can do is now, and I'm not saying spam ping the guy, but I'm saying every so often ping targets. So like when you're pushing, when you have lane pushing forward, you should be pinging. Like, pinging. Tell him to go in here. This is a window where you guys win. So you want Leona to try to go in. So just ping, and just, you know, ping like twice and see if he goes. I'm not sure why we played it that way, though. I'm gonna nitpick you a bit here mechanically. So, like, you have this Blitzcrank who's dead to rights, and you back up an ult instead of just going forward, because Leona's finally moving at the opponents, right? And we have 2 more autos before we have to reload. So why not just step into this? Auto, then step back and ult if you need. And that way you can get more damage out of this whole scenario. As opposed to how you played it. This fucking exhaust. I would definitely back here. No. You don't want to stay here without mana. I get that you have a ward down, but like, there's not much you're going to be able to do. Even though there are junglers here, there's not much you're going to be able to do. I'm all about doing stuff if I'm going to stay on the turret. And I don't see you guys breaking the turret. I could be wrong, but I don't see it happening on this wave, so there's really no point, right? I'd rather just reset and come back with my power spike. You also have Blitzcrank coming for you now. And yeah, see, we don't have mana, we don't have anything. We could have just backed on the last wave, I think. But now that we didn't back, and we're still pushing, okay, whatever. We need to back on the next wave then. Are we gonna do that? No, see, now we're stuck in a weird position where we got the lead, but we haven't been able to back yet and take advantage of it. It's taking way too long to get back. See our no mana issue? Still holding true. Yeah, this is tilting me. I can't believe you burn mana here in this spot instead of just waiting for your ult to come up. Because your ult was about to come up and then you wasted a Q and you could have just ulted and shot at him in a second because he's going to want to get that farm. Oh, no, I guess he backed out completely. Cool. Cool, what else? Are we gonna back now? Cool. Ghostblade. Sweet. Why are we going bottom and not mid here, though? You should be going mid with Ghostblade. Fucking, yeah, you should definitely be going mid with Ghostblade and then ulting Lux. Like, shoving mid. Shove the, or kill the siege wave, and then maybe on the next minions, like, ult Lux. Or something. Like, let's put this lead somewhere else now. You led with your ult again, I'm not sure why, when you had plenty of time. Don't stop doing that when your support's, like, engaging for you. There's no rush here. You're clearly going to win this without ulting. Yeah, we're just managing our cooldown sloppy here. So, let me explain. So, Leona's clearly going to lock people in place. Clearly should be able to lock people in place. So, she goes in, you reload, but then you Ghostblade when you know, there's no need to Ghostblade here. Not yet. Well, you could Ghostblade, but why not just go forward with it and use the CC and do another round of damage before ulting? There's no threat here. No, they're not going to turn on you yet. Leona has exhaust and has ult. We would have done more damage, and then we would have already been positioned here as opposed to here. So now you're going to go in and try to deal the damage that you should have already gotten off. And we should have just moved into position to you're basically predicting that you're going to get CC down and you're going to fuck up someone. So you're just going to use a round of autos, and then if you need to ult as people disengage, then you ult. You don't really have to lead with your ult because you've already got an engage. Whew. Yeah, this could have been a lot cleaner. Oh well. It happens. So now, we're gonna jam bottom and back again. We're not gonna keep pushing. Out. Nope. This is your fault. You needed to reset. You just gotta kill. You just put pressure on the map. Reset now, and then try to get mid down. Cool. You get the kill. Still want to reset. Nope. Reset again. So it's cool. You luck out, you get the kill. Reset. That's what you get, by the way. You shouldn't be giving away a shutdown there. You should have just reset.
Rampage.
Now you're going bottom again. Not sure why. You're lingering bot side too long. After you've won the lane, you're basically just collecting farm and putting pressure on mid. And the big one is your ult, because your ult will be able to open up mid turret a lot more reliably.
Rampage. Dominating.
And yeah, you're facing a Smurf this game, so you're super unlucky here. Because this guy's like not fucking around. Rogue Kiwi. Yeah. You weren't kidding. This guy is pissed. Yeah. But this is also why we want to put pressure on the mid lane too. So that maybe we can get some forward lane pressure going. I don't know why we kept running at him instead of away from him. It was kind of weird. You're better off just running through minions there.
Legendary.
It's ridiculous. So yeah, we got a big lead bottom, but we haven't really put it anywhere else yet, which kind of sucks. So you unfortunately don't get the Ezreal. You overchase a little bit, get the kill, jam bottom now and go mid.
Legendary.
Just go mid. Stop trying to take this turret. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen safely anyways. I can see it coming from a mile away. You have to see it too. Just jam and then go to mid or something. Back and go to top, to mid. Like, I don't care. Anything's better than pushing into tier 2 at this stage with the rest of the map having no pressure. You're just going to die over and over again. To be honest, even if the map didn't have any pressure, I hate going to tier 2. It's just ugly as fuck. Break open the outers first and it makes the rest of the game a lot easier for you. Okay. Lux is the target. Good. Yeah, this Tryndamere is furious. There's not much you're gonna do about this game. He's not gonna let you. He's just snowballed so fucking ridiculously hard, and he obviously knows what he's doing, so that means that the game's pretty much over for you. Because we didn't. Honestly, I think that we could have potentially ran over bot lane a little bit harder if we played it smoother, like in terms of, well, but I don't think we would have won the snowball race anyways on this one. I think we just got unlucky here, because I'm pretty sure no matter what you do, yeah, pretty sure no matter what you do, you lose here, because your top laner was just so out. This is why I run Tryndamere and low elo, is because of games like that where it's like you can just go like 15 and whatever early. So, because your top laner is just so bad in comparison to this guy, if your top laner was a little bit better, this game would be manageable, but this game's pretty much dead. Well, let's just see if anything cool happens here, even though I pretty much know the result of that big of a Tryndamere, who's probably diamond, at least, if not higher. So you get a double kill. Yeah. Alright, dude. Well, the stuff that we can learn from this game, at the very least, because this is just going to be a shit show from now on, because he can basically just run at you and one-shot you. So, the biggest things that I've seen so far in this is your pushing is better. We need to dial it back though once we already have the lane pushing in our favor. We don't have to burn our mana pool. Try to reduce the frequency at which we just burn Qs and everything on the minions. And then after we get the wave pushed, the third wave, remember this guys, the third wave is always going to be the siege wave. So after we get to the turret and the siege wave is coming out, we really want, if we're going to keep the push up, that's great, but we really want to get vision down after we jam the wave, the second wave in. Really want to get vision here because that's going to allow us to push reliably, and it's also going to not let us get traded on when the siege wave pushes out. So there, like I said, we took a really ugly trade that we didn't need to take. All things considered though, your laning has gotten a lot better and you're a lot more confident. Now, as far as chaining CC and chaining CC in order to get positioning, I think that needs a lot of work. There's times where like Leona's going in and you are ulting when you don't need to ult yet. So like Leona's clearly going to CC people and you're not getting your autos off first and then ulting. Ulting and then autoing is inefficient. Autoing then ulting is efficient, right? Because if we're close and we walk up and push people back with our autos, if they just barely survive, then we drop our ult and then we get our double kill. But the order of operations that you're going through here is all twisted because you keep leading with the ult and then try to run forward in auto. What, later team fights? I mean, what's it gonna be? This is not gonna be a team fight versus their comp. Your team fight doesn't exist at this point. This already went better than I thought it would. Okay, well, if you want to comment on a team fight, don't walk in your Shen. Don't do that. I think you know that, though. 11, 3, 18 Shen with armor stack items. Because you're all AD. I'm not walking near him. So he comes out with red. You see him coming and you're like, yeah, he's gonna just one hit. I'm pretty sure he could miss the taunt and still one hit you because you walked forward there. Free low Shen, baby.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Blue team double kill.
You get flash taunted. The dude essentially suicides. Jesus. I mean, the Tryndamere was bad enough, but then the jungler too? Fuck, man. Yeah, there's not much to see. You're doing all you can, but... Alright, dude. I mean, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding. I truly, I don't know if you're ever winning that one unless you snowball like the Dickens. But even still, if it's a snowball race, and Tryndamere gets as big as he got in that game, like you're fucking donezo. Like the only thing that you really could have cleaned up in this game based on the action was, like I said, your laning. Because the game was pretty much over out of lane phase unless you got super fed too. But yeah, this game was a wash. Your entire team was a bunch of monkeys, and they had a guy who's probably better than you, and he'd snowballed insanely hard on a snowball champ. So and the jungler, same thing. It looks like they were smurfing or something. So there's not much you could have done, but the lane phase stuff that I went over could definitely help you, and the CC chain shit really work. Like, ask yourself, like, was that the most optimal way to stack these cups, dude? That's pretty much what it comes down to. But overall, your lane's getting a lot better. Just don't spend so much mana on pushing. That's the big thing that you fucked up with here. And yeah, get the ward down on the third wave. Alright guys, I love all of you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. Peace, crackers.